Jeez, I've been sweating like a dog in a Chinese restaurant waiting for your sorry ass to show up. Well, it's showtime.
I get what adults think Christmas is about, but we need to talk about what Christmas is really about. Presents.
Well, I think I've got one that showcases exactly how hard it is to shop for that perfect gift. This one's called Jingle All The Way.
Show.
So we meet Howard, whose secretary reminds him that he needs to leave for his son's karate thing, but he answers his own calls, so I'm not even sure what she really does.
Is he like really important?
Nah, it's not that important.
No, he sells mattresses. And there must be mattress emergencies everywhere because all these people are calling him after hours during the company Christmas party. He thinks he can make it to the karate thing.
I'm gonna make it.
But apparently he's never left work on time before and had no idea that other people have jobs too. And I guess he forgot that those people might have cars to get to those jobs, and he gets stuck in traffic.
What's that?
At the school, where kids normally learn to kick each other, we see Jamie and a bunch of other kids in their pajamas, and his mom Liz watches with the neighborhood heartthrob, Ted.
I'm a very eligible bachelor.
It seems that all the women in the gym have taken a liking to Ted too, but he likes Liz.
There are lots of women who would give anything to be in your position right now.
Well, Howard finally makes it to the school, where he doesn't notice that the parking lot is empty.
Did he forget that other people drive again?
Yeah, apparently. And he also doesn't notice that all the lights are off in the halls, and he doesn't hear any commotion when he should be hearing like...
How late was he?
Late enough for Ted to get home and decorate Howard's house for Christmas before he gets there. Oh yeah, and tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and he never got around to doing it, but gets mad at Ted for helping.
You just think of everything, don't you, Ted?
He goes to see Jamie.
So, champ.
He knows my name.
And shows that he's not just a terrible father, he's also a terrible person.
But you always say that and you never come anyways. Purple's important to me, Dad.
You like purple, right?
Purple's cool.
He then promises to get him the hottest toy for Christmas to make up for it. Turns out, his wife asked him to buy it 2 weeks ago. But who knows why you'd ask the most unreliable person you know to pick it up. So he lies to his wife and says he already has it.
I got the Turbo Man doll. That's action figure.
So the next day, on Christmas Eve, he has to go out and find the most impossible toy to find.
Shut up, man! Turbo Man's only the hottest selling Christmas toy ever.
Don't worry. I got it covered. I wrote Santa.
That kid's gonna need some serious therapy, man.
Ted approaches with this attack reindeer, and he tells him that he bought his kid the Turbo Man doll months ago, which makes me wonder why Jamie doesn't already have one. He already has everything Turbo Man that's out. This kid would have begged them to get it the day it came out.
What are you, Dan Rather? What is this, 60 Minutes? What are you, the Question King, huh?
But Howard has to hurry because he has to meet his family at a parade later. Well, he goes to the local toy store where there's a line to get in. While he waits, a mailman, Myron, spouts out some conspiracy theories.
And I know what I'm talking about because I went to junior college for a semester and I studied psychology, so I'm right in there. I know what's going on.
And strangles a random woman.
Oh my god, does he get beat up?
No, everybody's kind of alright with it, especially the woman.
Would you like my phone number?
So the doors open, and everyone stampedes the employee. They completely destroy the store.
This could be the end of civilization as we know it.
But no one other than these two are looking for a Turbo Man, and get laughed at, so they assault some other employees to find out where to get one.
Where's your Christmas spirit?
Honestly, I hate working here. They are so weird.
They fight with each other.
Sorry, buddy.
And Howard chases after a woman with one in her car.
I followed you all the way from the store.
He keeps looking at other stores, but with no luck.
Anything else?
The Turbo Man doll that says, "It's turbo time."
Hey, just what you see, pal.
He overhears there's a late delivery at the Mall of America, and they're doing a lottery system.
How do I know this is not some kind of a scam?
The customers are being impatient buttholes, so the employees just throw the balls in the air.
I need the ball. I need the ball. I need that toy.
Howard gets one, but Myron maces him and takes it.
But I was thinking you'd have done the same thing. And that's when I realized you and I, we're the same kind of person, ain't we?
I sort of doubt that.
He then has the crowd abandon the ball pit to attack Myron.
See, that's racism. That's what Jesse Jackson was talking about.
And then stupidly chases after the ball through the mall.
What's so special about that ball?
I think he just felt like he earned it. It ends up on the lap of a child that's way too big for a stroller, and he chases the girl into a ball pit.
I'm not a pervert.
He asks to trade nicely, and all the mothers around think he's a pervert and beat him with their purses. But don't call for a cop, because he goes to talk to Santa.
Butt crack Santa?
Santa, who has no line on Christmas Eve, tells him he can get him a Turbo Man doll, so they leave to go get it.
Where are we, upstate?
We have 5 miles outside of Rose Hill, Tennessee.
Why?
So they go to a secure warehouse full of Santas, elves, and Mrs. Clauses, who are all there, while malls are still open, again, on Christmas Eve, and they sell him a piece of crap, and he starts fighting them all.
Conmen, thieves, degenerates, lowlifes, thugs, criminals!
Right after an elf tases his taint,
This is my ball!
the cops break in and make a bust. He impersonates an officer to get away, but then runs out of gas. He calls home and gets yelled at by Jamie.
You promised that you're gonna be at the parade.
Oh, poor baby.
So now he doesn't care that he ran out of gas. Well, he bumps into Myron again, and he tells him that his life was ruined because he didn't get the toy he wanted for Christmas.
The North Pole, them are fighting words, partner.
Conveniently, there's a radio announcement that they're giving away a Turbo Man doll over the phone. So when they can't get through, they just head to the station. The DJ calls the cops, but Myron pulls out a box that he claims is a bomb.
But it's not really one though, right?
Well, the first one isn't, but the second one is.
The CIA, they used to hire mercs to use the exact same setup. Mercury switches, kaflooey, that's heavy shit.
Well, it's more of a cartoon bomb. Well, Howard gets back to his car, and someone decorated it for Christmas.
Oh, gee, Ted. How thoughtful.
He has it towed back home, and he sees Ted in his house. He remembers that Ted bought one for his kid, so he breaks into his house to steal it. As he's leaving, he runs into the attack reindeer. He escapes it, but it somehow sets Ted's house on fire. His wife catches him and realizes that he's a lying liar face.
Look, Liz, if you would just give me a second, then I could explain it to you.
Nobody appreciates the charming tales of your mishaps more than I do.
He then takes his frustration out on the reindeer.
He punched Rudolph?
Shut up. He makes up with it by getting it drunk. At the parade, Liz and Ted let their kids wander the streets alone, where they're way too excited about it.
This is awesome!
How excited could you be for a parade?
They high-five because they saw Cat in the Hat.
Jesus.
I know. While they look for a parking spot, Ted reveals that he has feelings towards Liz.
Oh, these cookies! He's busy attacking my wife's cookies, all right?
And after all the destruction that Howard caused to his house that he was nice enough not to call the cops about, she assaults him, meaning that both of Jamie's parents could now go to jail on Christmas. Howard saw Ted making a move on his wife.
Who told you you can eat my cookies? Put that cookie down! Now!
But assaults a police officer himself and runs away and hides in a dressing room. They dress him up as Turbo Man.
Your clothes. Give them to me. Now.
And he gets put in the parade. Well, they're giving away a Turbo Man doll to any kid that he chooses. And of course, he picks his own crotch goblin. Jamie goes up to get his toy, but Myron dressed up as Dementor, Turbo Man's archenemy, and gets on the float.
You know what? Nobody likes you, Booster.
Myron punches Booster, Turbo Man's pet that no one likes, and grabs Jamie. He detaches his hand to punch Howard, but they never established him as an amputee. And Howard shoots Myron back.
Never discs anyone?
A bunch of little dudes grab him while Myron chases Jamie up a building. Howard now has to use a jetpack that, well, doesn't exist to fly everywhere but up to them. He then uses a boomerang to drop Myron off the building.
This is everything.
Yeah!
Cool. Turbo Man, help!
Fly! Fly, Turbo Man! Use your jetpack!
And then, of course, he figures out how to fly just in time to save his son. And since he's never home, they don't even recognize him in the costume until he takes his helmet off.
Dad? Howard?
So apparently Ted wasn't intimidated by Howard's size.
You can't bench press your way out of this one.
But the thought of him being Turbo Man really scares him.
Jamie's dad is Turbo Man.
Let's get out of here.
The cop gives the toy to Jamie, but he gives the one and only limited edition collector's action figure to Myron.
I got one! I finally got one!
Because he thinks his dad is the real Turbo Man.
Dipshit.
Yeah, and he's gonna be really pissed when his dad has to return that suit in about 10 minutes.
It sounds like buying Christmas presents is a lot of work. I can't wait to see what you got me.
There. Are we finished now?
Johnny's gonna subscribe.
So's everybody else I know. Whoever doesn't can be a real loser.
Well, it definitely won't be you. Very moving.
Good job, baby.